Welcome to the round 6 edition of the Lions Den. Lockie, what a fantastic night Saturday was. A huge success for the club.
Mate, fantastic night. We called for a big crowd last week and didn't we get it? There was a sea of purple and just what a pleasure it was to play in front of such a big crowd and such a big occasion.
The power of the Den was on show that night, wasn't it, mate?
Very proving. So it's good to see everyone listening and coming along for a bit of support. But let's jump straight into results.
Absolutely, mate. So unfortunately the seconds lost to St Kevin's by 15 points, but on a positive note, Freddie Sullivan, one of the young guns down at Collegians, was phenomenal. He kicked 2 goals and he was best on, so he must be pressing for a senior selection soon enough. Unfortunately the thirds lost as well to Uni Blues, with Harry Luff and Jack Hibbins being judged best of field, mate.
Good to hear for Freddie. He's been trying hard all season, and he's certainly putting his hand up in my opinion.
Definitely.
Now with the women, they beat St Bede's, so they're on a bit of a winning streak, which is good. They won by 16 points. Now apologies for the mispronunciation that your parents have been doing for your whole life, but Alexia Varkanis, pretty sure that's how you say it. She kicked 2 goals, and Alison West was named best to field. Now, Lucy Cutts, the captain of the girls team, is breaking grounds at Collegians. She's actually the first women's player to get reported. So we'll have to see how that goes. There's certainly no precedence out there for the club especially. But from all reports, Lucy's pretty confident.
We have been told it was just a friendly hip and shoulder, but we'll wait and see.
So we'll just have to see what the MRP come back with.
Correct.
Now the under-19s unfortunately has lost to Williamstown. So I've heard they're a pretty good outfit, Williamstown. They lost by 5 goals.
Yes.
Jack Cotton was best of field, who's really leading the way down there in the defence, which is really good.
He's a quality young player.
And the 19s and the girls both sit third on the ladder. So it's just a fair result for them.
Yeah, so a mixed bag there. On to our game. I guess I'll start us off, Lockie, because you were fantastic. We had a great win by 90 points against St Kevin's, with Lockie kicking 6 goals in just a phenomenal display. So well done there, mate. Very impressive.
Thanks, mate.
But you weren't alone up there. There were a few other forwards that were really dominant, with Xander, Croft and Billy Riddle. They were very dangerous. It's great to see both of them in some serious form. It must be great to play with them.
I think they're in probably career best form. I think even they would admit that. Early in the game, Xander Croft took a mark about 65 out, didn't turn to see if anyone on, went back and he snagged it straight through the stick. So Calls and I just looked at each other and said, gee, Crofty's on for a big game, and he finished up with 4.
That's it, when he's kicking goals like that, he can do anything.
Absolutely.
Kenny and Viv, both recruits, were fantastic in the middle as well. They just oozed class. So they were really special, mate. And the back line as well, as you'll touch on, were just fantastic.
Well, yeah, I mean, the back line is just making our lives easier. There was a stat that came out during the week. We've kept the sides to 100 less points than any other side in the comp.
Yep.
And so, Seb Evans playing on Jay Schultz, the AFL player, kept into 1 goal. He was brilliant. Alfay, Courtney Hilton and Apted provided plenty of run, obviously missing Willie J. So look, it was a great result to keep St Kevin's to 50 points. And they're second on the ladder. So brilliant result to everyone who played and who came down and supported us.
You just touched on the ladder, exactly right, mate. We're now first. We sit alone up there on 6 wins and 0 losses with a 190 percentage, which is huge for us. But we're only 6 rounds in, plenty more games to go.
Absolutely. All right, now on to Ferg's predictions. A bit of history with this new segment that came out a couple of weeks ago. James Christie was the first one picked by me. He came on start in the 2s.
He did.
I've called Ben Rugg Mason against Trinity to come out and kick 5 goals, and unfortunately he actually came down with illness and didn't actually get up for the game. So look, the power of the prediction is there. So it's a dangerous thing, but this week this is a safe bet. I've got Julian Chunky Hampton to come on and star with 10 marks and 4 goals. It's a safe bet because he's been sick the last couple of weeks, so he couldn't possibly pull out of this game. And he's in good form. He's a great player for the 2s. So come on, Chunk, prove me right.
Chunky boy.
Now on to a new segment. Actually, we've been talking about all week. We were trying to think of a good name for it, so we've come out with an original name of Sam's Mailbag. So Sam, I want you to hit this new segment full of head of steam. What have you got for us?
Well, mate, the name's pretty self-explanatory. It's my mailbag. We're currently in a lawsuit with the Footy Show to work out who's got naming rights to it. But, the segment's quite simple. Each week we get a lot of people asking us questions, whatnot about the club, and we thought let's have a forum where they can ask them to us and we'll reply to them, live on the show. So all you have to do, if you have any comments or questions or any thoughts about anything, you can email me at sam.hibbins@bigpond.com, or you can post in the comments sections on the video in the Collegians Facebook page, and we'll endeavour to answer all of them. So post away and we'll get back to you. Sam's mailbag, stay tuned. Now, we spoke about this last week, but the wine drive at Collegians is still on. The Tellurian Wines, fantastic winery up in the Heathcote region. You just love the red, you can't get enough of them.
I can't get enough of the Transfer Shiraz 2013. We certainly got stuck into this after a big win against St Kevin's, and boy do I not regret it.
Didn't we ever? It was fantastic.
Yeah.
If you'd also like to grab yourself a bottle or a dozen, you can head on to the Collegians website and just follow the links there. A bit of profit goes back to the club. They're a major sponsor. Get on board. It's fantastic.
It's a good thing. Now, just to wrap up the Lions Den edition, we're out at D Last Sal this weekend in the old Dairy Bell ground, Waverley Park. It's a big game. It's a very hard deck to play on.
It is.
Over the last 3 or 4 years, we probably haven't been overly successful down there.
One of the toughest away trips there is out there.
So look, we're going for our 7th straight win. We'd love to see us see a purple again. Get behind us. We're playing some really great footy, and we're just really excited for the next challenge at D Last. So 2:10 Waverley Park. We'll see you there.
Thanks, guys.